Well, hello, my peeps. How are you guys doing tonight? Um, Tonight's reading is all about Melania. Mrs. Trump has been on my mind for a couple of days. I wanted to do a reading for her yesterday. I was feeling a little bit imbalanced or something. It's hard to explain. I just didn't feel like I could do a proper reading for her yesterday, but I'm feeling that I can tonight. So I'm going to give the cards a little bit of a shuffle, and I'm going to think about Melania and what she's going through right now. Gosh, it's so confusing there in Washington right now. And I know she's been on spring break with her son at Mar-a-Lago, so maybe she's able to decompress a little bit. I don't know. But I want to get a sense of Melania's general energy as it pertains to her husband, and how their energies are either meshing or not right now. And of course, you know, the obvious thing to think is, oh, well, they're having lots of trouble. But I don't know. It's hard to tell. You know, unless you're inside somebody's relationship right there with them 24 hours a day, you have no idea what sort of communication and so forth they're having. So, all right, I feel like we've shoveled enough. So I really want to get a sense of what's going on with Melania right now. All right, let's see. This wants to be Melania's card. Influencers. This wants to be an influencer. And so, let's see. Well, this thing wants to be here. Then we need another card to take this position. I think it's this one. And then we need a card in the superior position. Generally that comes from somewhere over here, and I'm guessing it's this one. All right, so there we go. Let's take a look and see what's going on. All right, so here's Melania's card. Melania's energy is resonating primarily with the Ten of Diamonds. The Ten of Diamonds signifies a large sum of money. So she is thinking about, being influenced by, worrying about, somehow involved with a large sum of money. That makes sense, particularly if you think about the way that rich people marry. They very rarely marry without a prenup, and those prenups can be extremely complicated and often revolve around, you know, how much the person's going to get if they stay for so many years. You know, if you remember back to Tom Cruise and his wives, they had prenups that were like that. Okay, now we've got the Queen of Diamonds. I was just talking about the King and Queen suits yesterday, and how the Queen of Diamonds represents the female energy of a fair-haired woman. In this case, it's a woman who, she doesn't necessarily have to be blonde, but she is calm, and she is things come easily to her, to this woman. People want to give this woman things. Like I said in yesterday's video, a person like Ivanka Trump would fit well into this mold. Don't know if this is Ivanka, but somewhere going on in her relationship with her husband is someone that is Ivanka-like in her disposition. Alrighty, now we've got the Four of Clubs. Okay. All right, Four of Clubs involves a secret. So I always try to look at the horizontal spread first, and because this is a strong line here. All this stuff is generally more important. the most important part of the spread. So we've got money, a woman somewhere in the mix that is a cool and collected character, doesn't have to work too hard for what she gets, and then we have a secret involved in all of this. So I don't sense that this is not, definitely not Stormy Daniels. Stormy Daniels would have more of the redhead feminine energy. And I sense Tiffany Trump would have more of the brunette female energy. So the first person that comes up is Ivanka. That's where this seems to be landing. All right, now we've got the Three of Diamonds. Now, Three of Diamonds tells us that somewhere in Melania's life, particularly as it pertains to her husband, is a quarrel over money. So here's the money. Here's the money, right? Fair-haired lady, secret, money, and a quarrel over money. So something's going on. Let's take a look at the last card and see if that sheds any light on the situation. Okay, the last card is the Nine of Hearts. The Nine of Hearts tells us that there is disappointment revolving around Melania, the money, and her husband. So, how would you read something like this? Boy, it's all about money, isn't it? This read is about money, and it's about the influence of someone. And my bet's on Ivanka. And I don't think this influence is good. I think this influence feeds into this disappointment somehow. So, let's see. Melania and money. Large amount of money. Being influenced by this fair-haired woman who feels like Ivanka, although it isn't necessarily Ivanka. It just kind of feels like that to me now. There is some sort of a secret. Now, whether it's a secret that is being kept between Melania and Ivanka, or Melania and Donald, or Donald and Ivanka, I don't know. But this secret has to do with her worries about money. In addition to that, we have a real quarrel. I'm going to put quarrel over here. So that kind of tells you that there's a lot of fighting going on about this money, and Melania is worried about the money. Lastly, we have the Nine of Diamonds, and as I told you, Nine of Diamonds has to do with disappointment. Hearts, sorry. It has to do with disappointment. And that suggests to me that whatever it is Melania is struggling with in her relationship with her husband right now, she's not getting what she wants, perhaps because of the influence of this person, or perhaps this person could be supporting her. But even if this person is, this woman is supporting her, it doesn't seem to be doing much good, because we've got this disappointment card here. So in looking at this, what do I think? Well, I think that if this has anything to do with Melania and her marriage, it suggests that part of why she's hanging around is because she's feeling hamstrung by conditions, and probably conditions of a prenup is what I'm feeling. So there you go. Don't look too good for her, unfortunately. All right, so that's what Melania's dealing with today. I am going to stop reading the First Family for a while. I've been feeling the need to read some of the outlier characters in this Washington saga. So tomorrow I'm going to try and figure out who that needs to be, and I'm going to come back to you with another reading. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.